Hi friends, it's Stevie here and from the Legislation Committee, and I just wanted to hop on quickly and give an update from yesterday's June Lobby Day. I did this update before I left the Capitol yesterday and we had technical difficulties, so we had to delete the video, and here we are trying again. So yesterday we had a great day at the Capitol. It was a very busy day. We were taking flyers about school-based mental health and school-based mental health services to members in the House, both Republicans and Democrats. And we did this in May as well, so we continued working on this because we found in May that we were having really good conversations with staff members in both Republican and Democrat offices in the House. And in the last year or so, our efforts have been more focused on Republican members in both the House and the Senate. And so it was interesting to go into Democrat offices, and we had really good conversations. Not that we wouldn't expect to, but we have been recommending two bills that look at getting rid of food dyes and other harmful chemical ingredients as another way that we can be combating the mental health crisis. We want to be providing solutions to the problems that we're seeing and not just always saying, hey, we see these red flags. Here's some other things that we could be doing. So anyway, that's kind of in a nutshell what we shared with our legislators as we went into their offices and had some really, really good conversations and good reception across the board. So we have some work to do to finish those visits, but good conversations there. And we also had a meeting with Senator Judy Ward, a couple of our advocates who are part of her home district. They set up a meeting to be able to meet with her and ended up meeting with her chief of staff and legislative director. So that was really good. So that was what we were doing and advocating for. And then in the last week, a bill popped up, House Bill 2037. Hopefully you saw our action alert that came out, I guess, on Tuesday morning about this bill. There was a committee hearing yesterday morning, and a few of our advocates were able to attend the hearing. They discussed in the committee, in the committee meeting, they discussed the bill, and I would highly recommend, it's within the first 15 or 20 minutes of the meeting, highly recommend that you go back and listen to it because there was some interesting discussion as well as discussion about amendments that they made to the bill. So the bill is to expand access to provide pharmacists and pharmacy technicians the ability to provide injections for children ages 3 and up and expand it to the entire CDC schedule. To try to be careful with the words that I choose. So they amended it to be children ages 5 and up, still the whole CDC schedule, and it now requires a script from their doctor in order to go to the pharmacy to receive that product. The thought behind it is these legislators that are promoting this bill, they believe that this will help increase access to a life-saving medical procedure. But we know that there are a lot of red flags with that. So we're trying to advocate behind the scenes, perhaps maybe to have some amendments made to that bill. So we'll have some conversations with different legislators that we have a relationship with in the House and see where that can go. Right now, I saw an alert that it was reassigned to the Rules Committee. So because it amended in the committee and they voted yes on it and it went out, now it'll go to the Rules Committee for them to make sure that everything's okay with the amendments, is my understanding. Maybe I'm wrong on that. So that's an update on House Bill 2037. So we will continue to keep an eye on that bill as it moves forward and keep all of you updated about where it's going and what's happening. And just pay attention for any possible action alerts in the next couple of weeks Usually the House and Senate go into summer recess after the budget deadline on June 30th. However, it's not likely that the budget will pass. And so they'll continue to work on legislation whenever they are in session. So our legislation team will be watching all these bills closely to see what sneaks in there during the summer while they're still working on the budget as well. So stay tuned, keep your eyes on social media, but really make sure you follow us on or subscribe to our emails. It's the best way to get in all the information that you need from us. So that's a short little recap of our lobby day yesterday and what we're watching happen with House Bill 2037. So thank you so much if you made phone calls to the committee members. I got the sense from listening to the hearing that they were hearing concerns from constituents, and hence the amendments that were made. So the amendments were, I guess, we would say are in the right direction. They were net positive instead of like going into a lesser regulated situation, but still not exactly where we want it to be. So we'll just continue to watch it and see where it goes from here. So it's passed out of committee. It will still have to go to the House floor. They'll have to discuss it and vote on it there. And then it would have to go over to the Senate. So it has a long journey before it would be passed, but sometimes things move quickly. Sometimes they go slow. You just never know. But happy beginning of our summer, and thank you for staying with us and continuing to stay on top of what's happening in Pennsylvania for medical freedom. We have to all work together. Everyone does their part, and we can continue to make a difference in letting our legislators know that we are watching and these things are very, very important to us. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.